Hi guys, Jimmy Woo, Infinity Air, Allflight. How are you guys doing today? Today I'm going to talk about the windshields. My last video post was on the air separation units, the nitrogen generation unit. Got a lot of great comments for you guys. As a matter of fact, somebody texted me in the middle of the night, I want to say about 10 p.m. and it was from a manufacturer, Parker Hannifin, that had a lot of insight to discuss with me on a personal text. So thank you very much. Make sure to leave comments. I'm not always right, and there are people on the military side and other areas of the industry that have more insights, and that's just a great collaborative communications with me. Love to hear from you. Love the comments you guys put down for me. That encourages all of us to continue to post these things, not only for our own internal customers, our staff, but also for all of our customers using these product line. So today I'm going to talk about a little bit about windshields, and this is ATA chapter 56. Once again, for those of you that do not know ATA chapters, not a big deal. It's just another chapter of the aircraft. And we consider these aerostructures part of the structure of the airplane. And certainly for 737s and the Boeing aircraft family, these are part of the structure of the airplanes. Now for the Airbus airplane, these are floated into the frame of the Airbus aircraft. So they're not as much, and there's a reason for that, so that there's less stress on the windshield itself, as these windshields are made from different plies of glass or acrylic, or a combination of glass and acrylic. Obviously glass, tempered glass, especially on the outer of the windshield, acts as a shield to protect the window. And lots of things impact windshields, just like a lot of things impact the aircraft as a whole. You have bird strikes, which are very, very common, but you also have ground incidences. You have hail, you have weather, storms, you have volcanic ash. These are all elements that are in the atmosphere every day. In addition to that, there's also a huge temperature variance. You have temperature on the outside of the airplanes at 40,000 feet, that's negative 60 degrees. And on the inside of the airplane, you want to keep it to a nice cozy 70 degrees. But the airplane's windshield has a tendency to build up ice, not in the upper atmosphere, but certainly on the ground and transition from taking off. That anti-ice feature has to be built into the glass, and there are coatings that are put on there. Lots of stuff to read. I know some of these articles are really long, so I couldn't do it all in the video, but I posted all of the important facts that you could read about them and comment on that as well. I know there's a lot of engineers and aerospace specialty guys that are out there that could give us more insight on the windows. So a little bit about how these windows are built. Once again, they're built in 3 layers, an outer sacrificial layer and 2 inner layers. And the middle layer is a layer that will disperse the impact, the energy. And the most inner layer is a protective layer that protects the cockpit from the pilots from the impact itself. And in addition to the structural integrity of these windshields, there's also optics, and there's a whole different science. My friend and colleague Andy Song from PPG, he is a optics and a visual engineer, and I wish I could get him on here to talk about that. Very, very intriguing, the amount of science that's involved on how a pilot can see inside the cockpit, see out from the cockpit, different lighting situations, different angles, different objects, that from rain to hail to snow to lighting, that could prevent the pilot from seeing outside correctly. And there's a lot of science that go into this. Another part of the windshield is all of these windshields have thermocouples on them, and there's a reason for that. The thermocouple is used to heat the windshield for different reasons, obviously anti-ice, but also anti-fogging, so that the pilots could see in them, just like you would for your car or for your snorkel glasses, for your snorkel gears when you go snorkeling. All of those elements and the temperature and moisture happen inside a cockpit. So it's very important for us to have these type of science down. And it's not just a piece of glass, piece of window as you would have in your house. This is actually very sophisticated equipment that not only needs to have preventative service to increase the reliability of these windshields, but also for safety reasons. Thank you for your time. to listen to me on this article. I'll be doing more articles. Before then, happy flying, everybody.